traders, what's going on? We're in a slightly different environment today, and I wanted to do something a little bit different, something more exciting, something more casual as well. But there's been a consistent message or lesson that's been popping up with a lot of the traders I've been working with one-on-one, and there are thousands of new traders that come into the markets a day, and there's only a very small percentage of those traders who end up pulling money consistently from the markets. And the more and more I work with traders, the more and more I progress on my own journey, I'm coming to realize that successful trading is really about being able to face yourself. And the market is nothing but a mirror that's going to reflect back onto your own internal stuff. And, when you're doing really well in the market and going on that boom cycle, the market resurfaces the subconsciously stored prides and accomplishments and all the things you perceive to have done really, really well in your life. And it makes you feel a certain way, a certain invincibility and a certain self-confidence. And people think that that's a good thing, but not as a trader. If you're too overconfident and too proud and too, perceive yourself as too invincible in the market's going to humble you, because you're going to start taking trades outside of your plan. You're going to start, minimizing the risks in the market, and you're going to take setups that you shouldn't be taking as a trader. So being able to manage your own pride and your own sense of accomplishment when you take a few big wins in the market is just as crucial as being able to manage your own shames and inferiorities and your own guilts and your own failures and times you perceived yourself as a loser, as a trader or in life. So the market, when you're on the boom cycle, makes you face your own prides. And when you're going on the bust cycle and a losing streak, it makes you face your own guilts and shames and insecurities. So the reason why I believe that many traders don't ever make it is because many traders aren't willing to firstly take responsibility and understand that their success as a trader is directly correlated with how willing they are to own and appreciate and work through their own challenges, their own internal stuff, the stuff buried in the subconscious mind. Carl Jung many years ago called it the shadow. He said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will run your life and you will call it fate. Carl Jung knew the effects of the unconscious mind on an individual's perceptions, decisions, and actions. And many traders don't see the correlation there. They think that the market is something separate to them. And the truth is, the market is a reflection of them, because you're perceiving the market, your perception of the market is tainted by your own previous experiences through life, your own accomplishments, your own beatdowns. So if you want to be a consistently profitable trader, at least based on my experiences and what I've seen helping many traders get there, and having experienced my own trading journey, my own ups and downs of my own trading journey, it's very much a game of working on yourself, and trading mastery is a game of self-mastery. And if you aren't willing to put in the work, then you're not willing to be a consistently profitable trader. So there are many pillars that go towards having a successful trader's mindset. And the first one is you need to have a profitable strategy. No amount of mindset work or psychology work is going to make you profitable if the very strategy you're trading doesn't have an edge. So the first place to direct your attention as a trader coming into the market, or if you've been trading for a little while, is just double checking you truly have an edge and your edge is profitable. It doesn't have to be wildly profitable, but as long as you're winning more than what you lose over 1,000 trades over a large sample space, you have an edge. And you're not going to win every individual trade. You have to break out of that idea. But as long as you, at the end of a larger sample space, win more than what you lose, you're doing well as a trader. So that's step number one. You got to make sure you truly have an edge. Now, one of the challenging questions, one of the first questions I ask a trader that I start working with or that comes into my prop firm Telos Capital is I ask them, what's a drawback? Give me 5 drawbacks to your trading strategy. And most of them say there are no drawbacks to my trading strategy. And I say, well, everything has both benefit and drawback. There's always a risk, there's always a downside. What you're telling me is that you're not aware of your drawbacks of your strategy just yet. You're not aware of the risks of your strategy just yet. The market will make them evident eventually. It's wiser with foresight to become aware of them now and plan and prepare for them, as opposed to getting smacked by them later on, later down the track. So I really make sure my traders are aware of the downfalls of their own trading strategy, their own risks around trading their own trading strategy. It may be a certain market condition where their strategy doesn't perform well. And I then ask them, okay, now that you're aware of that drawback and that risk, what contingency, what action step can you put in place, or what contingency can you put in place to manage that risk? So when it inevitably comes around, you're prepared for it, and you can navigate that drawback well. And if you're not aware of the drawbacks of your own trading strategy, you're blinded to your own trading strategy, and you're going off with a little bit of wishful thinking, an optimistic perspective, which the market always inevitably humbles. So when you're finally at the point of having a profitable trading strategy and you're aware of both sides of your trading strategy, it's then crucial that you have a mindset that allows you to stick to it. And really, there are 2 emotions that are going to take you away from your trading strategy. The first is fear. The second is greed. So I give every trader that I work with and interact with and have part of my firm, my prop firm, a pre and post trading mindset routine. Because now that you have a profitable edge and you've put that edge into some sort of a checklist or a mechanical plan, you need to make sure you're going to stick to it. And you need to make sure you have a proven process that allows you to manage both fear and greed, so that those 2 emotions don't take you away from sticking to your plan. Because if you're in a state of fear, if the market presents an opportunity that aligns with your plan, but you have too much fear of taking a loss or reliving another loss that you've just taken the day before, then you're not going to take that trade. You're going to be frozen by fear. And so too, if you've taken a few wins in the past and you're feeling a little bit greedy, then that greed is going to make you think there's an opportunity there when there isn't. And you're going to take a trade that you've conjured up in your own mind, but in actuality in the market, there wasn't really an opportunity there in the first place. So fear and greed make you not trade when you should and make you trade when you shouldn't. So there needs to be some sort of a proven process that allows you to stick to your trading plan. This is why I created the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset 2.0 tool. That's a tool that I created after working with hundreds of traders to ensure that I could model the mindset of the best traders and what they were thinking before they traded, to ensure that there was a replicable way you could come into the market with that correct mindset and stick to your trading plan every time. So if you don't already have that tool, it's completely free. I give it to my traders and to you guys for free. So make sure you go into the description or into the first comment and download that tool. Watch the free videos that come with it, and start implementing it before every single trade you take. Because if you don't have a mechanical and proven way to manage both fear and greed before you trade, you're not going to stick to your edge. You're not going to stick to your trading plan. And as a result, you won't ever have consistent profitability. You'll go in cycles of doing really, really well in the boom cycle. You'll get proud, you get greedy, and then you'll give it all back through over trading and through taking setups not part of your plan. And then you go on the bust cycle. Boom, bust. That's where most traders spend their whole trading career, and they never break through to consistency. So if you want to break through to consistency, make sure you have an edge, Make sure you put that edge into a mechanical trading plan, and then use my bulletproof your trading mindset tool before every single trade to ensure that you actually stick to that edge. Those are the crucial components. Then when you have that proven process in place, you've got a proven edge, you've got a proven mindset tool that allows you to stick to that edge, it then becomes a game of leverage and taking advantage of the abundance of opportunity you have around you to leverage prop firms and other people's money to take on ever progressive amounts of capital and leverage so that you can get paid more and more for those same proven processes you're doing over and over, but now you're doing them with greater degrees of leverage and you're making more money from your trading. Because when you start to take on more leverage and you start to, in a way, take greater risks with your proven processes, you start to get access to greater rewards. And that's what the focus should be. The focus should be on developing those proven processes, your edge and your mindset, and then taking on ever greater degrees of capital through prop firms and through other people's money and through investments and through reinvesting your own payouts so that you can reward yourself to greater degrees as a trader. And you deserve to have that as well for all the work and the effort and the time and the sacrifice you put in. Now, the greater degrees of capital you take on, the greater degrees of leverage you take on, guess what's going to happen? You're going to feel like more of a winner and more of a loser. And those unaddressed, subconsciously stored associations that I was mentioning at the start of this video, they're going to start to resurface to a greater degree. And you're going to learn about new parts of yourself, new parts of your own shadow that you're going to have to learn to integrate. And if you don't, well, you're going to stay stuck at a certain level. And a trader is only going to scale to the degree that he's willing to embrace that loser, that part of himself that is resurfaced at that amount he's risking. You see, if a trader is managing $1 million of capital and they're taking $10,000 losses every time they take a loss because they're risking 1% per trade, then if that trader can own and appreciate that degree of them being a loser at that degree, then they're able to scale to that level. But if a trader can't face losing $10,000, then they're not going to scale to $1 million in capital. So this is where trading then becomes an inner game, and you're only going to scale to the degree that you're able to own and appreciate that part of yourself. So the formula itself is quite simple. You need to find or develop a proven edge. Put that proven edge into a mechanical system. Then manage fear and greed with my Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset tool to ensure you stick to that system. And then focus on leveraging greater degrees of capital, the abundance of opportunity that you have around you through prop firms, through other people's money, through external investment, through reinvesting your own payouts and all that type of stuff, and focus on leveraging that abundance of opportunity that you have so that you can get rewarded to greater degrees. And that's the formula laid out for you. And then you really need to just give yourself permission to stick to your plan, execute your processes without trying to chop and change things every day, or every week, every month when you don't take winning trades every trade you take. and give yourself time and permission for your edge to play out. Many traders give up far too early because they're not seeing 10% months like marketed on social media, or they're not seeing $20,000 days, or they're not seeing profitable days every day of the week. These are all fantasies and ideas that are marketed and sold, but in reality, the successful trader's journey looks pretty rough. Some months are profitable, some aren't. And you may go through 7 months of not having any profitability, and then in 1 month you have an extremely profitable month. Everybody's profitability throughout the year is different. And it's highly dependent on the edge you trade. So don't compare how your results have to look to someone else's, because they're probably trading a different strategy. They probably have a different risk appetite to you. So once you have your edge and you have the proven process to stick to it, and you're scaling up with ever greater degrees of capital, taking on more leverage and becoming aware of what triggers you and where you react, and understanding what that's bringing up for you from your past, from your subconscious mind, and you're working on resolving that and working through that, then give yourself permission to just let your edge play out and focus on just executing, and focus on just sticking to that, and not chopping and changing things every day, every week, or changing things too soon. Just focus on consistently executing and sticking to that, and let your edge play out. And don't look left and right, don't look at what other people are doing, don't look at social media. Just back yourself and stick to that, and let your edge play out. These are the consistent things that I've seen top 1% traders do. These are the consistent things that I've implemented into my own journey to help me with my trading journey. And implement them, and you will start to see some positive shifts in your trading, in your trading psychology, and your results. Now traders, before you click away, I want you to do a few things. I want you to comment below your main takeaway from this video. I want you to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so we can start to grow the channel, and we can start getting this video out to more people that need to hear this type of content. Before you click away, I want to make sure you download the free Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset 2.0 course that's been used by 6,000 traders in 92 plus countries around the world, and it's transforming their results. Make sure you get involved in that as well. And then finally, before you click away, I want you to watch this video that's going to pop up on your screen. It's going to give you more insights on my principles of scaling your mindset so you can scale your trading accounts. All right, traders, I'll see you all in the next video.